always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs.
Turning it on! Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! First score of the game goes up. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. And this home team defense is now rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll give it to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to run for it. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The run from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him run to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job on this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Safe little shovel pass. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 40 outbound, down the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big...
Oh, he's got some space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Here's a heat. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He's got it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen. This program has had some legendary players. They are up 14 over Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Crosses the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got him downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
For a man, it's Gandy. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He's knocked out a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
He's got it on the move, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. A return on that one for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Great pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover and pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Got his man on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give to the running back. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Gandy. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think of...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. What's covered through on the foot, put more people in the box to stop the run. You've got this kind of balance on offense. The defense can't be right.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum. These moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just a little off. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Gandy. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He'll throw it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, and not enough for the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. To the air, it's Gandy. It's complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Miami, 21, North Carolina, 14.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. With the catch, it's Banks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gonna swing it on second down. And here's the third interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Face the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll leave it with him. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. It's a running room. The 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Hurricanes. He got loose and it was lights out after that. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
A little release to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after their last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got it looking for the first down. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punter. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He fires one deep over the middle. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately. They've got it at the 25.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Throws for the tight end. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let...
There he goes! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
At the 45 on his way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Yet another tremendous all-purpose back that the Canes use both running and receiving.
Man, showing you he can do it all. And listen, if I'm this offense, continue to find this guy, feed him, let him make big plays, let this Hurricane crowd go nuts.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. The play-action fake. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Hey man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will